The 48 megapixel mode has been a work in progress since its introduction in the DJI line with the Mavic Air 2. There has often been controversy about this mode, considered by many as a marketing gimmick. In the Mini 5 Pro, it has been rebranded as 50 megapixel to reflect a slight increase in resolution due to the larger sensor. In this video, we'll examine how it performs in DJI's latest lightweight drone and when it actually makes sense to use it. The 1-inch CMOS sensor of the Mini 5 Pro has a true photo resolution of 4096 by 3072, just above 12.5 megapixel. Slightly higher compared to the 12 megapixel of previous lightweight models. It is a quad-Bayer sensor capable of splitting each pixel into 4 smaller ones, resulting in 12.5 pixel multiplied by 4, hence the new name of this mode, 50 megapixel. Like other drone and mobile phone manufacturers, in the official specs, DJI announces an effective photo resolution of 50 megapixels. This is misleading, as casual users could believe that this model has a higher resolution than a full-frame camera. A 1-inch sensor could produce a true 20 megapixel photo resolution, as it was the case for the Air 2S. However, DJI has chosen a different direction by implementing a quad-Bayer sensor. This type of sensor is widely used in lightweight drones and smartphones, where larger sensors cannot be fitted due to weight and space constraints. The idea is to improve the weak points of small sensors, detail and sharpness in easy light conditions. However, the smaller pixel can only collect a limited amount of light, and previous models struggled in low light and high dynamic range situations. The larger sensor of the Mini 5 Pro delivers bigger pixels than those found in earlier lightweight models, so better performance in challenging light conditions is to be expected. The quad-Bayer sensor has a major advantage for footage, as it can increase the dynamic range up to 14 stops by employing a dual native ISO algorithm when using auto exposure. But what about photography? In the camera tab of settings or in the white balance window, we can select 12 or 50 megapixels for photo resolution. The 50 megapixel mode can now be used with automatic exposure bracketing, useful in high dynamic range situations. It can also be applied to vertical photos and panorama taken in free mode. The 50 megapixel mode is available with both RAW and JPEG formats. However, this mode is meant for advanced users who rely on serious post-processing with RAW files. For beginners and casual users posting on social media, it is preferable to use 12 megapixel JPEG format, which delivers excellent quality right out of the camera. If we select 50 megapixel for photo taken with the 48mm meta mode, the 2x zoom will be applied only to images in JPEG format, while the RAW file retains the original image size. One thing to bear in mind is that the 50 megapixel files are larger and more demanding in terms of computer resources. Right after its release, the Mini 5 Pro showed excellent results for video. However, several users complained about the quality of the 50 megapixel photo mode. In new models, DJI often optimizes video performance first, and then improves the algorithm for still images via firmware updates. Let's see how the 50 megapixel mode performs for still images after several updates. For editing the images, I use Luminar Neo, my favorite photo editing program. You can find more information about this excellent program in the video description, along with a 10% discount coupon, code VicVideoPic. You can watch one of my videos about Luminar Neo by clicking on the link above. After spending a considerable amount of time editing 50 megapixel photos, I noticed a significant improvement in the rendition of shadows. In high dynamic range and night images, there is hardly any chromatic noise. Here you can see 50 megapixel images face to face with 12 megapixel one. They're all in RAW format, taken one immediately after the other. The differences are very subtle, but on several occasions I obtained slightly better results with the 50 megapixel ones. They respond better to color grading, as they appear to contain more information and richer colors. But it is your opinion that matters, so let me know what you think in the comments below. The 48mm metal mode of the Mini 5 Pro produces image with a 2x zoom, with a quality close to that of a real optical lens. Here you can see them compared to photo taken with a 50 megapixel at the same crop level. In most cases I prefer the 50 megapixels, which are the ones to use for large prints and when deep crops are needed. Click on this link to watch my video about photography with the Mini 5 Pro. And don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video interesting. Thank you.